to you guys tonight, and we are here to talk with you about the Premium Starter Kit. My name's Danielle.
Hi, I'm Lorand.
And we have been with Young Living for going on 10 years this fall, and so we love Young Living, and it's been a daily part of our life. And we're just so excited that you could join us. We've recently added a lot of new members this past month, so thank you guys for sharing, because it's such a wonderful thought that the oils are getting into more families' homes and can be used. And so tonight we just wanted to give an overview and try to answer some easy questions that you guys may have about the Premium Starter Kit, because that's what a lot of people start with. So we're going to talk about each oil, and if you have questions along the way, we'll try to review over those at the end and answer any questions. But here's the kit we're going to be talking about, the Premium Starter Kit, and it comes with 11 oils and a diffuser. And so let's just jump right in and get started. Before we go over a single oil, I do want you to notice that you have your white labeled oils and colored labeled oils, and then we have a lot of questions about that, like what's the difference, why is it like that? And basically it's a packaging thing. So I'm just going to give you an example. This here is a white labeled Digest, and so we call that Digest Vitality. This right here is this is what comes in your kit. This here is a Digest with a red label. So inside it's the same thing, but the white label oils are for internal use. They're a food supplement. And then the colored labeled oils, we talk about that being for use topically and aromatically. So how you use them at home is up to you, but that's how we'll be discussing it tonight. White for internal, colored for aromatic and topical. All right, so let's just get started with one of the oils. Where do we start? Lavender?
Sure.
So lavender, I'm going to take, if you have your kit with you, take it out, and as I go through the oils tonight, feel free to apply them and really experience this with us, just like we're sitting in the living room with you guys. But lavender is so good for your skin. It's good for just being very calming. We like to put it in the diffuser at night for the kids going to bed. I'm going to put a drop on and apply it to the skin.
When we're talking about calming, it is really calming. So it's really good at bedtime, before you go to bed. Put it in the diffuser, rub it on your feet. For your children, put a drop on their pillow.
It comes in the Vitality as well. So what that means is that if you wanted, you could take lavender internally. You could put it in a capsule, or you could add it to some honey. So Young Living's first farm, they did lavender. And so as we go through, we'll talk to you a little bit more about the farms and the seed to sale process. But lavender, it's called the Swiss Army knife of the oils, because it really can be used for so many things. The next oil that we're going to talk about is peppermint. Okay, peppermint is very versatile. You want to share about peppermint?
Sure. It's opposite of lavender, I guess. It's a refreshing smell. It's really good for your digestion. You know, when you go to a restaurant, you get a little peppermint candy after you pay. You know, for your stomach. It helps your concentration.
Yeah, so it's a good one. Well, this, in the kit, it comes in the white label, so if you talk about that with internal use, one of the tricks that we really like to do is to take a drop on our thumb, rub it on the roof of the mouth. It's so refreshing. It's helps you breathe easier and freshens your breath. It's just one of those that's good for a lot of things. If you want to use peppermint topically, you could take a drop and put it, like if you have a small child, you could always take a drop and put it on their stomach, rub clockwise. And if an oil seems strong, you can always dilute that with Young Living's V6 vegetable complex oil. Yeah.
One more thing. Peppermint is one of the oils, or the only oil, I guess, that's also is in the raindrop kit, and it's the last oil that we apply during raindrop because it drives everything deeper, and after all the oils goes on, it closes the pores.
Yeah, and I would recommend that if you haven't invested in some type of essential oil reference book, that you get that, because all you guys are members, you have the oils, and it's really helpful in knowing how to use your products. But in a lot of the reference guides, you'll see the reflexology chart or the VitaFlex foot chart. And so if you're ever wondering where can I put that, like say peppermint is kind of strong, and let's say you've read that it's good to help support, breathing easier, but you don't want to put that menthol that's so strong right up underneath your nose or in near a child's nose. You would just find the sinus area on the bottom of the reflexology chart, and you could put the peppermint there on the bottom of the feet, and just for any area of the body that you're wanting to support. If you're trying to support your bladder, find that area. If you're trying to support your lungs and so forth. So get you a good reference guide. Message me if you don't know what that would be, and I'll help you find one. The next oil that we're going to talk about, lavender was a single oil, peppermint was a single oil, so we're going to talk about copaiba. And this one is really a hard one to talk compliantly about, honestly. So as distributors, we don't talk about anything below the wellness line. We don't talk about sickness. We don't talk about disease. We talk about keeping ourselves well. So I'm going to give you some hints on some products that copaiba is in, and maybe you can do some research to figure out why you may use it. But you use this one daily, right?
Yes, I don't know how to say it.
Right. So he can't...
Non-compliant.
Yeah, so he puts 3 to 4 drops under his tongue every morning of the Copaiba Vitality. But one of the products I wanted to tell you guys that Copaiba is in is Cool Azul Sports Gel. So when would you use Cool Azul Sports Gel, right? You might use it after you've been exercising. You might use it after a long day's work. And so just think about those times and give you a little hint of why you might want to take Copaiba on a daily basis.
And it has a really, really mild smell and taste, so it's fine. Like I don't use that internally in a capsule.
Yeah.
But it's also called a magnifier oil. So whatever you use it with, it'll enhance the effectiveness of it. So if I use it with something else in a capsule, they'll be more effective.
Yeah, and then I've heard taking an oil that might be a little bit pricier, like a frankincense or something like that, and magnifying those properties, even putting it on topically together. And so, yeah, research that about magnifying in copaiba, but it's an amazing, amazing oil that's one that we do use every single day for our wellness. Okay, so while we're on the subject of applying like a Cool Azul Sports Gel, let's talk about a blend in your kit called Panaway. Panaway is going to be something that, just like that Cool Azul Sports Gel, you're going to want to put that on topically. Yesterday this weekend we were going through things in the garage. We were taking stuff to a storage building, moving things around, and so Panaway is just one of those I like to put on the shoulders, on my knees at night before I go to bed. If I've had a long day, rub my feet down with the Panaway. So Panaway has heliochrysum in it, which is really special to us. You want to tell them about heliochrysum?
So when you smell the Panaway bottle, you actually can pick out this heliochrysum out of it. That's the form that we have in Croatia. That's where the plant is known to grow, and I'm actually going to be visiting that farm for the 3rd time in the end of October. We're going to have a Seed to Seal Young Living event in in Šibenik, Croatia, where I'm going to be taking 8 of our Hungarian members to experience Seed to Seal. And I think that's really cool that you don't have to live in the United States to experience the farms, so you can go to Utah or the other farms. We actually have the farms in Europe and actually all over the world. So you can go to lavender harvest in France, the Seed to Seal experience in Croatia. So I think when someone can get to a farm, it really changes your view and how you look at Young Living essential oils.
Yeah, and the helichrysum almost went extinct at one time because poachers were coming in and they were chopping the plant down. They were just, not chopping down, sorry, they were just pulling it up by the roots, and it almost went extinct. And Young Living worked really hard with the people in Croatia where it grew really well, and they were able to save that plant. So it needs to be chopped because the plant regenerates itself each year and not pulled up from the roots before it's distilled. And so it's a great oil. Helichrysum is a great oil individually to use. A lot of people will take that oil and put it around their ears. And so you could do that same thing with Panaway. But it's awesome. And just a little bit more about Seed to Seal. We've said that a few times, and if you're new to Young Living, Seed to Seal is their standard for every step of the way. They're using non-genetically modified seeds, and they're finding the variety of the plant that's going to yield the right oils that are going to be helpful to our bodies. They're never putting any chemicals or pesticides on the plants. They're distilling them. They're not putting some chemical on there for the plant to then release its oil. They're using steam distillation or sometimes cold pressing with the citrus oils. And the oils are tested many, many times before they get to us in the bottle. And so the quality that Young Living has is amazing. If a plant is not producing, if a plant is not growing due to the weather or due to the it's nature, things happen, then an oil can go out of stock, and that's a good thing because we know we're getting the quality, and they're not going to just fill something or make something multiply and give us something that's not 100% quality that we deserve. So that's Seed to Seal in a nutshell, and there's more to it, but we'll move on from there and talk to you more a little bit about your oils so you'll know how to use those now that you have them. So I didn't mention with the Panaway one thing. I guess we could do that with the Stress Away, the roller. We'll do that with Stress Away. Okay, so the next one that we're going to talk about is Thieves. Thieves Vitality. So this is probably one of Young Living's best sellers or most known. People hear the word Thieves and they automatically are thinking Young Living. So it's coming in Vitality, and so this one is going to help you support a healthy immune system all winter long. We like to take a drop. One drop is all you need. It has the cinnamon, which has that spicy taste. So it has cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, rosemary, and lemon. But we like to take one drop and put it in a spoon of honey, or a teaspoon of honey, or maybe a little less. And the kids, they love to take that and swallow that. Helps coat their throat, especially in the wintertime if they're having a dry throat. So we really love to do that. And if you have just the regular Thieves colored label, remember we're talking about using topically or aromatically with that one. Then in the diffuser all winter long, we have the Thieves going almost all year around, but especially fall and winter in the diffuser when everyone's sleeping at night.
Prevention is the key word here.
Yeah, and Thieves is it is an awesome oil, but it's not all that Young Living has with Thieves. So Thieves is a whole line of products where you can do green cleaning in your home. In your kit, you get a sample of the Thieves cleaner. Here it is. Okay, and so I think this will make you actually 2 bottles because you only need, well, this is an ounce. So it's 1 part thieves to 30 parts water. So if you use this whole packet, 1 ounce, then you would use 30 ounces of water along with it. That's how much you can dilute this. So it goes a long way. And we use that for our countertops, our bathrooms, you can even use it while you're mopping. When you run out, it comes in your larger bottle. This is 14 ounces, so this would make you 14 entire cleaning spray bottles. So, and it's very cost effective for your home.
And Young Living always says we don't pay for water, so that's why they're in concentrated version. So you can add your own water to it, however you want to dilute it for different applications.
Yeah, we don't want to pay to have to ship that water to our homes, right? And so that's with all the products. They're very concentrated. The first time you try a shampoo, a conditioner, just anything, you're going to see that a very minimal amount is needed because of how concentrated. And so I encourage you to look through the Thieves line. That may be something that you want to add in on like your second order if you're new to Young Living, because they have a Thieves Essential Rewards Kit, and it will help you switch out all of the products in your home to getting that green cleaning and non-toxic line. And so they even have Thieves toothpaste, Thieves mouthwash, which we love to gargle that in the winter too. So Thieves is awesome. We really, really love that. The next one I'm going to talk to you about is Raven. So Raven is, this one was substituted for RC. So if you started a while back, you got RC, but Raven is used almost the same way as RC was. And so we like to put that on our chest and breathe that in deep. It has like eucalyptus oils in it, and just things for breathing easy and supporting our body and our lungs. Ravensara, eucalyptus oil. So this one's also a great one for the diffuser. It's one of our favorites, one of our favorite oils. Which one? Want to talk about lemon?
Lemon is a real, obviously we mentioned earlier about the citrus oils that they are coming from, nuts. It's not lemon juice, it's cold pressed from the peel of the fruit, and it's really high in antioxidants. It's nice to put a drop, start your day with a drop of lemon in a cup of water. Start your day. It's real cleansing.
And it's really, all the citrus oils are really high in D-limonene, so you'll want to look that up and see what that is good for. But yeah, we love adding this to the water. You can add a little stevia in there, and you can have a nice healthy lemonade where you're not hold it up so I can smell it. Yeah, so we love lemon. It's awesome.
Add that to your, if you do any of Young Living shakes, like the Pure Protein or Balance Complete, add a drop of lemon, and it'll make it even better.
Yeah, we love adding blueberries and then adding a few drops of a citrus oil. So this was Vitality, and so that one's for internal, but you can use this topically as well. The citrus oils can have sun sensitivity, and so if you're using, you wouldn't want to take lemon oil, put it all over your face, and be outside all day, okay? It's going to make your skin more sensitive to the sun, so just be aware of that, and maybe if you want to use one topically, use it underneath your clothes. Also, if we talk about just regular lemon oil, that you would want to use maybe aromatically in the diffuser, I have a lot of questions about like children. Can I use peppermint with my child or eucalyptus with my child? That's a mom's decision, and you can do your own research about that. I can get you some documents to read over, but you have to use your common sense. But a lot of people will say, okay, like, I don't want to use eucalyptus in my diffuser with my small child. Well, guess what? Why not use lemon? There's always an alternative that is something that is safe for your whole family. Okay?
No frankincense.
Frankincense. All right. Next one is frankincense.
Okay, so frankincense is obviously a Bible oil. When Jesus was born, the kings took myrrh and frankincense to him as a present. In Bible days, it worth as much as silver and gold, and only the kings and wealthy had access to like an oil like frankincense. So I think it's so cool that 2,000 years later we can actually have the benefit of the frankincense oil. And that's another very successful C2C story we have with frankincense and where we get it. There's actually over 30 varieties of frankincense tree that exist, but only a few that has therapeutic benefits. And with the starter kit frankincense, it's the Latin name is Boswellia carderi, which we get from our partner farm in Dubai. And there's also another variety that's not in the kit called sacred frankincense.
Yeah, and the difference is really that they just believe that the sacred frankincense is the variety that was given to Jesus, and they smell a little bit different, but they have a lot of properties that are the same. And I do want to highlight that our upline, Laura Hopkins, is an awesome educator. She has a website, 7oilydays.com, and almost every oil we're talking about, she has videos where she highlights for a week. She'll do 7 videos. So like if you want to learn more in depth about frankincense, you can go to her website as well and learn even more. And frankincense is amazing for the skin. We talked about putting it on topically, like it's good for the the brain. It's good when you're studying. It's a great one to put on. He mentioned Boswellia is I guess like the Latin name for it, and so you'll see in most all of the skincare line from Young Living that you'll see that frankincense is in that. So this one is Boswellia wrinkle cream, and so this has got frankincense in it. So check out the art line and all of the skincare line, and look at what oils you see in those, and see if you have those single oils that you could also just create your own skin treatment at home. Get a little coconut oil or jojoba, I don't know if I said that right, and add that in and make it something.
And if you don't know what to use for something, there's a saying, just use frankincense.
Yeah, because it's just good for everything. So we just have a couple of oils left. This one is Citrus Fresh, and this is with it being in the colored bottle, that's for using topically, aromatically. So putting this one in the diffuser would be amazing. I have an entire blog on our website, which is wordoilsnutrition.com. And it's all about getting the toxins out of the home, how to clean the home with using the power of thieves. But there's a lot of recipes, and it includes the Thieves Household Cleaner and the Citrus Fresh. So it's a really good one for maybe adding in baking soda and sprinkling on carpets or sprinkling on the mattress, and that will pull toxins, and then you can just vacuum that up. So it's a good one to add to baking soda in your thieves, and make a scrub for your bathtub or your sinks. And so the possibilities are endless, and the price per drop is amazing. So you can get rid of a lot of things in your home and switch them out to Young Living. But this also is a Vitality, so it's a blend of different citrus oils added with a little bit of spearmint. So think spearmint gum, okay? And this is another great one to add into your water. We mentioned adding the lemon earlier as well. So just remember that if you add the essential oils into your water, you're going to want to use like a stainless steel cup or a glass cup, you're not going to want to use plastics, because the oils can break down those plastics, because they see that as just like a chemical and they try to break that down. So
you're an oil fanatic when you have, like Penny mentioned, the saying, when in doubt, pull Frank out. When you have your own essential oils lingo, and there's a couple of them, but
yeah. So we have 2 more oils left. The next one is Digest Vitality, which I mentioned at the very beginning of the class when I was talking to you about oils having different labels. But this is probably my favorite oil, although the smell is not exactly my favorite smell. I can handle it. I can handle it, okay, but it's a blend with peppermint, ginger, fennel, and lots more that help support a healthy digestive system. So we've had such great results using this on a daily basis. My mom has, I have, and so it's not something I have to take every day, but my stomach sure does like it when I keep it on a regular basis.
If you have a friend that doubts that essential oils work, just let them try Digest, because I remember the first time I tried it, and it's just
he was having some occasional stomach discomfort.
Yes, that. But it works so fast.
Yeah.
So the effects are there.
Yeah, and we put it in a capsule. So I didn't bring a capsule. I should have to show you for this video, but I'll post a picture. So if you're not sure, but Young Living does have them. The last oil in the starter kit is Stress Away. Who doesn't need Stress Away, right?
Well, let me tell you who needs Stress Away. If you're driving in Hungarian traffic, trying to take your kid from after school to basketball practice, that I needed Stress Away a lot.
Yeah, the Hungarian culture of driving is very different from the American. Like, hey guys, you can get in, put your blinker on, you can get over, I'll let you in. It's not like that. So he kept the Stress Away, and then another one, which other one, Rudavala? No, yeah, he liked that one too in the car to help calm him down. So, but this one is really good to use topically, and I will show you with this one how to use the roller top that comes in the kit. So underneath, show them underneath your oils in your starter kit, you get this little top here, and you can turn any of your oils into a roll-on. So I just popped off this little.
That was here.
Yeah.
And underneath.
Yeah, there's all your.
We had actually members before, and then we know people that would get their oils and they see the 10 oils on the top, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, there's stuff under." Yes. Yeah. Open up the box.
If you haven't done that yet. So with the Stress Away, the roller top was under there, so I just popped off the orifice reducer that keeps all the oil from spilling out, so I have to be careful. But I put this black roller top right on my Stress Away bottle and put that top on, and you'll kind of hear a click, or you'll know it's on there tight. And once you roll that on tight, it secures it. Make sure it's good and secure. And then you can roll it wherever you're wanting to. So this, you can actually buy roller tops from Young Living if you want to turn more of your oils into a roller bottle instead of trying to drop the oil out. It's great with the Stress Away and with the Pan Away. And it's one of the ones we really love. And so the only thing left in the starter kit that we haven't really discussed is there are 2 packets of Ningxia Red. If you've watched any of our ER videos lately, you know that this is a daily supplement that we take. And we add it to, you can just take it just like this and drink it. It's really high in antioxidants, very energizing. But
well, I just learned, I was about a month ago at a Young Living function with a group of men called Roughnecks, and that's we had a 4-wheeling trip in East Tennessee. So us Young Living husbands
So if you have a husband that wants to get
yes,
in on, there's a men's group on Facebook as well. Only men can be in there.
You need to plug in, and you need to come with us next year. It was my first time this year, and I really, really enjoyed it. But I've seen some of the guys there actually taking they had a whole bottle of an ink shred bottle, but I noticed that it wasn't all just all real dark red, so I knew that was it was diluted. So they would just that was their daily drink, but they would put that what is that, 2 ounces of ink shred in there. So and it tastes amazing. So that would carry out your water intake for the day, and it tastes better. Plus, you get the benefit of ink shred also.
Yeah, so you can take it in these to-go packets and try it. Stick it in your fridge and try it. But if you get it in the bottle, you can pour a little shot out in a little shot glass if you want, and just drink it quickly, and add some oils in there. We like to add cinnamon bark vitality in there, or citrus oils in there. But yeah, we're loving adding it into our big glass of water and getting those energizing benefits all day long. So I think that's it on the starter kit. Just want to encourage you guys, if you have any questions, to ask, and we'll be happy. We'll kind of scroll through there and see.
The cool thing about this box is that it's made. It's a beautiful box when you first get it, and it's made so you can share it like we just did with you. So you can share it with your friend. If you have somebody that's interested in oils, you meet them at a coffee shop or anywhere, you can take that box with you and just pop it out and show those 11 oils and share them how you use them. So it's a very shareable way.
And if you notice, as we've gone through this tonight, that almost, they've done a great job of putting oils, a big variety, and supporting all the different systems of the body. And so there's just, every home needs each of these oils for a particular reason, and it's a awesome way to get started with Young Living. We didn't mention that obviously you got a diffuser too, so maybe the dewdrop diffuser, which we have one over here going, but I don't think it can reach. I'll unplug it and just show it. A lot of people this one's considered the old guy now, because we have a lot of newer ones that do a lot more fancy things. But the great thing about Young Living diffusers, I know you see those all around now, but I have tried some of the cheaper ones, and the plastics start to break down. They're not used to a pure therapeutic grade oil like Young Living has. And they also don't have warranties. Young Living's diffusers always have a 1-year warranty, so if anything goes wrong, you can give them a call, you can let them know, and you'll get your diffuser, you'll get a new diffuser, you'll get it replaced. And so we love the dewdrop, even though it's the old guy now, right? Alright, so encourage you to get with the person that enrolled you if you have any questions, or us. We'll be happy to answer any questions. And if you do not have some type of resource book for using your oils and you're new to Young Living, please let us know so we can get you pointed in the right direction. Is that it?
That's it.
Alright, well, we'll see you guys later if I don't have any questions here. We thank you all for joining us live. This was really fun. It's always a little nerve-wracking, but it's a safe place.
I wasn't nervous.
I kind of was, but it's a safe place with y'all. We know that you guys are awesome. So, all right, good night. Have a great rest of the evening with your family.
Bye.